to truly allow his game to flourish, in so many words, just paraphrasing. So those comments got the attention of Pistons head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
So what he's saying is his opinion has nothing to do with the facts because the facts are still the facts, right? We have Donovan Mitchell doing his thing over there, right?
Yes, number one option.
No one talks about it, right? Right? No one talks about it. Shea is number one over there, right? No one buys his shoes. Right? He's in the fashion, he's in it, can't sell no. Jokic is over where he's at. MVP, 3-time MVP. What shoes does he wear?
I believe
we don't know. Cade being in Detroit, playing the way he's playing, having 7 triple-doubles. Where does that rank? No one knows.
Cade should consider moving.
So, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Initially, he kind of got a point. I don't agree all the way, but he kind of got a point. But let's hear what your thoughts are. I know I've seen you talk about this multiple times, so I gotta ask, what do you think about that?
He has a point in, yes, nobody knows the shoes that they wear. No one should give a damn about what shoes Jokic is wearing. That's not the point. I hate this mentality of you can only thrive in New York or Boston or LA or Miami. Like, stop it. That's so ridiculous, bro. Like, if you look at the stars in the league, from Anthony Edwards, Minnesota, Giannis in Milwaukee. We just talked about Oklahoma City having Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jokic in Denver, and Cade in Detroit. You look at all these stars that are producing. I see you got the Pacers tag back there. There's 2 stars that are there. Siakam might make an all-star team today. Yeah. I don't understand this logic of you can only flourish in a big market team where the NBA has expanded to a point where it's the internet age. You could promote these players. The NBA media is just choosing not to, bruh. Like, I did a video on my YouTube channel, Top Title Entertainment, saying the NBA media needs to do better. Like yes, I understand. Oh, there's so much love for the LeBrons and KD and Steph. Bro, they on their way out the door soon.
Facts.
You have so much young talent. You have Ja Morant, who can be a face of the league right now out of Memphis. You have, even LaMelo. He literally was the leading vote getter for Eastern Conference guards in Charlotte. Charlotte ain't no big market, bro. Like, it's so lazy, bro. I don't respect that at all. I understand. No, I don't understand what Gilbert is saying. He played for the Washington Wizards, which wasn't a big market. He was just good enough with Antoine Jameson and Caron Butler that they became a big story and a big franchise to talk about. Bro, I hate it, bro. I don't like that at all.
Oh, hey, that's facts though. You are preaching right now, bro. This is straight facts, and I love it. I love it because you brought up you mentioned early on, as you were just saying, this is the internet age, bro. At this point, anybody can literally be like a big market. It does not matter. And the reason that I disagree with Gil, I understand what he's saying, but the reason I disagree is because at this point, to me, it kind of reminds me of the time in the era that he played in. Yeah, you had, the big time players of Kobe and KG and Paul Pierce and them in the Celtics, and that's really all mainstream media talked about, but you also had plenty of other teams with star players on it. Damn near every team had a star player, and now we're back at that point where you see the Rockets have their set of stars over there. Well, back then they did. They had T-Mac. You had the Nets with Vince Carter. Even when Vince was in Toronto, he was in Toronto, he was a big name. So it's like, I get what he's saying, but to me, it feels like the NBA just has to capitalize on each team having an individual star, because now, and personally, I think it's even more valuable when people win with these smaller franchises. Like, nobody give a damn about the Lakers and the Celtics, but Lakers and Celtics fans. I don't think the NBA really understands that yet, or mainstream media understands that yet, just because, like, it's fun. It's always something to talk about, whatever it's the big name. We know, whatever it's the face of the team of the NBA. It's cool, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm not a Lakers fan. I don't give a damn about the Lakers and what LeBron is doing. Like you mentioned, he on his way out. All them big names that you love so much, they on their way out, man. So it's like, that narrative is kind of it's a tired narrative for sure. And, when you look at the Western Conference, and none of those teams are sitting top 3. You look at the Eastern
None.
Conference, and
Yes.
obviously Boston and New York is in there, but everybody in the East is stacked so close, and a lot of great teams are playing great basketball right now in the East. Like, it's so much more to talk about other than just the LA and New York teams. So I couldn't agree with you more on that aspect.
I'm gonna make
ahead.
one point. I'm gonna just make one point, and this is even like a small market type thing because they act like it's only certain stars they can talk about. I just watched First Take. Every day they get a chance to talk about Bronny. Bronny is a G League player. If you can talk about a G League player, you can make time to talk about Cade Cunningham and the Pistons. You can make time to talk about Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, Amen Thompson, who looks like an alien of his own right.
Facts. Oh my gosh.
Victor Wembanyama is in San Antonio, and they talk about him constantly. Is San Antonio a big market? I don't think so. Like, it's just a lazy excuse, bro. Like, they keep talking about what's wrong with the league and why viewership is down because the league does not promote these young up-and-coming players and these overlooked franchises. Ooh, it has to stop, bro. That's one of my biggest missions with these platforms, bro. I'm trying to change that for real.
This is facts, bro. I can't agree with you more on that part. The league definitely got to do a better part. And to me, man, it's like when I see stuff about them talking about Bronny James and all of that, man, immediately in my mind, I'm like, bro, this is a ratings call. This is a ratings call, bro. I can promise you right now, don't nobody give a damn about what Bronny James is doing in the NBA. Bro is a G League player. Show me the damn Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant and show me the damn Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis and Dame over there. Like, show me a different team, bro. There's so much more basketball to talk about. And like you mentioned too with LaMelo. Like, LaMelo leading in votes, and that's a whole topic right there in his own. Yes. Like, should the voting change? And is like, do they need to have a discussion about who can vote and who can select all-stars and who has the rights to vote? Is it gonna be fans? Is it gonna be a committee? Like, whatever it is. So it's just wild, man. And it is a tired thing. But I want to say this. So we're gonna go back like toward the Pistons, more so focused on Cade and all of them. And so as you know, because you cover the Pistons, you follow them, they're on this 3-game losing streak. And one of the things that obviously is not a good thing that they're on this losing streak, but the road trip, I think, was 2-5 on this most recent road trip. But they go back home Friday. In order for the Pistons to end this 3-game losing streak, what do they need to do on Friday when they return to LCA?
They play Dallas. So, I mean, they're going to have their hands full of Kyrie. Kyrie been injured, I feel like. Or
he's been back and forth.
He's been back and forth. Right?
Luka's
so they won't
not
have to
playing.
See Luka. Yeah, so they're going to have to tighten up. Asar Thompson going to have his hand full trying to make sure they can keep Kyrie in check. But, I mean, it's the same thing. We're seeing a lot of opponents throw extra attention at Cade Cunningham. And, like, he's still able to get his numbers and do his thing. But he has to have somebody else come ride shotgun with him. I know a lot of Pistons fans are high on Asar Thompson, but he hasn't given what he's needed to give offensively. Granted, he doesn't need to be rushed into it because I know he had a very serious medical condition. But, I mean, they just badly need some offensive balance on a consistent basis. You can't live with Tobias Harris scoring 2 points, for a whole week span. You can't live with Malik Beasley, going for 30 one night or going for 25 one night and then, giving you 5 the next 2 games. Tim Hardaway, the exact same thing. Jalen Duren has to find a way to stay out of foul trouble. Like, these things have to be different for this team. So in terms of their offensive balance, they're making plays and they're finding ways to be consistent in terms of defensive execution, but they kind of get a little rattled when they don't get, they don't capitalize with an offensive possession